Where's famous Chris at?
999, 1,000.
What you doing?
Man, I got a PT test coming up. I've been preparing all week for it. I'm exhausted. Wow, what's up? What you need? Wow, what's up? What you need?
Your viewers want to know how to pass a PT test.
Terrible acting. But you know what? I can prepare you for a PT test. I can prepare everybody. So even though I just got done working out, I think I can show everybody the proper way how to prepare for your PT test. So if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get started. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the video. I'm in the gym right now, but right now I'm in this little quiet room over here. You know, found about to do my own little video away from everybody. But today's video, I'm pretty much going to tell everybody how to prepare for a PT test. If you have a PT test coming up, you know what I'm saying, watch this video. Or if you think about joining the military and you want to try to figure out the best way to prepare how to get in shape, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to stay in shape during your PT test. And if you practice these things I'm about to show you, then I promise you're going to be in a better position going into basic. Alright team, I'm the coach here, Coach Hendo here. So in order to pass your PT test, you're gonna have to do three things, you know. You gotta be good at push-ups, you gotta be good at sit-ups, and you gotta be, you know, pretty good at running. I hate running, but, you know, I passed, you know, with a good amount of time. And I'm gonna show y'all, you know, the steps I took in order to prepare myself for running. So right now, I'm in this empty room, you know what I'm saying? Obviously everybody knows what a push-up is. If you don't, go through it, go to basics formula, what I do, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna explain what the test is. So when it comes to the push-up part, you gotta be able to do a certain amount during a 1 minute time. I think, I wanna say it's more than like, I know it caps out at like 60 something. So if you get to like 60 something, then you're good. You get all the points you can for the push-up amount. If you get a certain amount of, you know, sit-ups, it's a portion for that. And for your run time, like it all three calculates to a certain amount of points. And pretty much if you don't have that amount of points that they're required, you failed. But you know what I'm saying? But obviously the standard push-up. I got my girl on the camera right now. Angie, say what's up.
Hi.
So obviously, you know, push-ups just down, up like that. But then, you know, when you do your actual PT test or whatever, you have to do a proper push-up. Because some people be chilling, they're like down like this. If you do that, they're not gonna count. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be able to like, I recommend like the fastest way is, there's two different ways real quick. So one, either people do like the wide way like this, then you're using more of your chest muscle. So me, I use more of my arms, so I'm putting my arms close. And then when it comes to like a minute, I'm over here just, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna do a full PT test because I just got to working out, but I find this way faster than doing like, you know, like the regular wide body way. This way, it's just easier for me. Because I work on my arms a lot. So, like I said, when it comes to push-ups, I would recommend just start practicing your push-ups. If you never did a push-up a day in your life, that's the proper way to do a push-up. And if you're worried about not doing the amount of push-ups, you got all this time until you actually take the test or until you go to basic. So just practice, you know, every once in a while. Just get down on your floor and then just do like a couple of push-ups. It ain't gotta be a lot or nothing, but just do like 5. And then you should be good heading towards your PT test. Now the reason why I sound tired is because I literally just got done doing chest. But you know, out of the kindness of my heart to my family members, I'm gonna show everybody the proper way, you know, how to stay in shape. So right now, I'm about to show y'all the sit-up portion. And the floor a little dusty, so I ain't gonna be laying my back on it, so we're gonna get a dirty mat. Look at this mat. I feel like they never washed that mat a day in their life. But anyway, back on me. Another prize right here. So when it comes to sit-ups, you know, you gotta do a required amount of times. Like I'm telling you right now, let's say you got 60 push-ups and then you got 60 sit-ups. You already on track to pass. So obviously you don't have to get 60 sit-ups, you know, but if you get the cap amount for each one, the time you do your run, you just gotta have a decent amount of run time. So when it comes to sit-ups, obviously I don't have no partner because my partner, you know, recording. Let's go ahead and this side right here. So how they gonna grade you when they take the test is somebody obviously gonna be holding like your little ankles right here, you know what I'm saying? And then you obviously, when you do the push-ups, the sit-ups, you have to cross your arms like that. You know, you can't do this one. They want everybody for the test to be like here. And all you really gotta do is just find a way to just get, you know, your forearm right there on your leg. And that's one, you know? Bam. I'm gonna show you how to do one. Like, obviously like 1, you know, 2, 3. And I know some old heads like, you gotta go all the way up to right here. All you gotta do is just touch this part with your leg. So obviously if somebody holding my leg, I got a minute, and then they're gonna be like, go, strong. 1, 2, 3. It's a lot more annoying than those now. But you know what I'm saying, y'all get the thing. So practice with somebody, or my best way is if you have like a dumbbell, you could put the dumbbell like on your feet right here, so that way it's like somebody holding your feet, and then obviously it's a lot easier when you're doing your sit-ups. So 1, 2, 3, and they would count those 3 because you know obviously my forearm touch my leg part right here. But yeah, so that's pretty much for the sit-up. So let's say what I would do, you know what I'm saying, is if you're self-conscious about you know your sit-ups and whatnot, and it's good for your abs too. Just practice like, do a couple of sit-ups and push-ups every now and then. You know, start getting your body trained for, you know, what's to come. And obviously, yeah, just practice that.
Okay, water break. Look at the belly.
Look at the belly.
Big
My
mom.
future son to watch this video.
Big mom.
Anyway, what's gonna say? So obviously, you know, 3 parts of the test is the push-up. You know, you got the sit-ups and you got the run. But right here, I'm gonna show y'all like a little bonus, you know, a couple of ab workouts that I do that I feel like if you just do those workouts, I mean, even if you're not in the military, you could do these workouts and they just gonna get your abs right. And they obviously gonna help you, so when you do the sit-ups, it's so easy to do, you know? But these are just like a couple of workouts that I do whenever it's like my ab day. And this is right here, the flutter kicks. This is what you're gonna do in basic training a lot. So pretty much, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna demonstrate how it is. So I'll put my hands right here. They're gonna tell you lift your leg up like this, and then you just, and they're gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But I'm sorry, like if you do this a lot, it's gonna definitely help get your abs right. Because that was probably the most thing that I feel like got my 6-pack, you know, right and basic. It's just doing that part right there. But it's just simple. They'll get you a mat, hands under here, flat, whatever. And then you just like lifting up. So that's a good ab workout right there. Another one I be doing, I think I like this one, basic or whatnot. Put my feet like right here. Obviously my hands, you know, like 1, like that, you know. Just touching like the side of your heels. That's pretty good for your ab workout too. I'll be doing this, you know. Another one I'll be doing is, you know, make a fist, put it in your hand and just go. You know, you can't decide until you gotta show my legs, you know. But you know what I'm saying? But I'll be like, and this one really helps a lot. And you feel it all on the side. And what's another one I do? This one right here. This is also a pretty good ab workout to do. I'm also resting, but you put one leg right here, you know what I'm saying? And then you put this hand out, put this hand behind your head, and then just so kind of connect from here to here, but you can obviously get up a little bit. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And obviously, I'll probably do like 10 each, and then you just switch over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, pretty much the main one. But during your PT test, they're not gonna test you with none of that. The only thing they're gonna test you on your PT test is somebody just grabbing your leg and just getting up like that. That's the only thing you gotta worry about. But during basic, when you might have to do ab work, let's say we all got in trouble and they want us to start working out. This one right here is really good to practice because they're gonna make you do the flutter kick so many times. So this, and stuff like that, you know. But that was just a bonus of, you know, ways to get your abs right. But obviously, just for your PT test, if you just want to focus only on your PT test, I mean, it's just the basic sit-up, you know. That's just another way, you know, if you're working out, you know, make yourself look great in the mirror, like me and my girl right there. Go ahead and show the belly one more time. Bam. I did that. All right. All right, y'all. Right now, we outside, little area was at, you know. And right here, one good thing about Nellis is the gym. So, like, as you can see, I just show like a little. I'm saying, let me shut up real quick. So we got all different things you can run right here. This whole section right here is just all treadmill and bike stuff. And obviously, you know, you got basketball courts and everything right there. It's 3 different courts, which is cool. Little spot up here, but it's cool because they have all the fitness stuff down there. Obviously the bench press and everything, but right here where all the track be on top. Okay, go ahead, you can hold it. But obviously for your 1 mile, you know, race or whatever, actually, let me see if it found real quick. You can go ahead and the rules right here for the indoor track, you know, 8 laps is 1 mile, 12 laps is 1.5 miles. Obviously, it's different according to whatever track you're at, because when I was in Lackland, it was only 6 laps to do the whole thing. But here, if I was to do the 12 mile 1.5, it would be 12 laps. So I just want to show you guys this real quick. Now we're going back over here. Alright, when I first started running, I hated it. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I was a track star. I was not no track star. I still hate running to this day. But you know, whenever, you know what I'm saying, it's time for me to apply pressure, you know, I get like a 90 something. So I'm somewhat good at running. But my best advice, you know what I'm saying, go real quick. These are my little cheap things. So obviously you see the track right there. I run on the closer one. You know why? Because in my head I'm thinking that I don't have to run as much as people run all over there. So hey, that's a small little tip, but that's what I do. But another thing too, if you want to focus on your breathing, you know what I'm saying? If you're running and you're not, like if you're running and you're holding your breath, it's stupid because you're gonna die. But you know what I'm saying? It's basically about breathing out and then breathing in through the nose. They taught me that too, because a lot of times I would try to do both, just, you know, breathe out and in through my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like I'm dying, but obviously if you're running at a steady pace or whatever, you breathe in and then out, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty good for you. My best advice when it comes to running is you need to have running shoes. These are my workout shoes right here, but they're also Nike running shoes, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot better if you get proper running shoes to run in, because when you first start BMT, they're gonna put you in these terrible black shoes, and they're terrible to run. They hurt your feet. So my advice for anybody going to BMT, you know, is to get you some good running shoes, so that way you can just, you know, wear those instead of wearing what you do. So I would recommend just getting you some black running shoes or whatnot, and you'll be good. Alright, you know, I'm not finna run no 12 laps for y'all, especially after I just got done working out. But I might do 1 lap for y'all, you know what I'm saying? And just have, you know, my camera girl just slowly pan.
Yeah, because I am running.
And then I might edit it and, you know, just make it look like I just did 12 laps for y'all. Or, if my camera girl wants to, she can run with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can run side by side with me, so that way when you're interviewing me, you're just like, you know? But yeah, hey, real quick, I just want to show y'all this. We have this one little area, like a little UFC area. Gotta take your shoes off. You can do all types of boxing, kickboxing, and wrestling. And then right here, you know, something like that. But obviously, go back. I'm gonna do 1 lap for y'all, all right? Pan around. And another thing too, is you don't want to sprint. A lot of people, including myself, you know, we try to run as fast as we can. You do that, and you got 12 laps. Once you get to the 4th lap, you're dead. So you kind of want to have like a good little pace, you know, so that way you're not as tired. Like you want to go about, maybe, I'll say about 50% of your speed. And obviously when you only got like 2 laps left, you want to kick it 75%. The last lap, just go all out. But do not, my biggest tip is do not start off by sprinting. You kind of want to ease into it, you know what I'm saying? Like my man's doing right there, you know, just like a nice cool little jog, you know? So I'm going to do a little 1 lap, you know what I'm saying, obviously. You know, and I will see y'all when I'm done. So obviously you can continue to record, but I'll be back.
Got me walking and shit.
Anyway, we're gonna go right here. But so pretty much, kind of want to keep like a cool little pace going on too. You don't want to go full sprint because that was just one lap. So if I was running at that full sprint like I did at the end, I did 12, I'll be dying. Again, that where's my water? Alright, so that's pretty much the basics, what you gotta do. My best advice if trying to prepare yourself for a PT test is to go outside, run a lot, or you can obviously get on the treadmill, and that definitely helps too. I recommend probably going to the gym, get on a treadmill. That's probably a little easier, than running on the full track. The treadmill, just ease your way into it. Right here, I want to show y'all, when I was talking about the sit-ups, you have to have somebody hold your leg. Something like this is always good because it easily holds your leg, so you can just do it. But that's kind of the pace you want to do with your PT test. See something like that to practice on. And but yeah, if you want a good way to even if you're not a pro, like you're a beginner runner, my best advice to you will just be to run on the treadmill. You ain't gotta run the whole time. You can just run a little bit, walk a little bit, run. Just make sure you stay on the treadmill for a good 20 minutes, whether you're walking or you're running. And that should definitely kind of ease you into your whole PT test. But if you really want to, make sure you're ready for the PT test, obviously go to a spot where the track is, and then you can run 6 laps. Just time yourself, see how many, how good you can do with 6 laps. But the goal, when you take your PT test, is to get under 14 minutes for 1.5 mile. Mile and a half, you want to go under 14 minutes. When I first started, when I went to BMT, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was slow. I think I barely beat it. I was exactly 14:02. I passed, but that wasn't good. And then towards the end of my PT test, it actually really got me running all the time. I ended up with, I think, 11 minutes and 25 seconds. So I was a blue belt. So let's go, But that concludes my video for all of you guys. I hope you, listened to the advice I said and enjoyed the video. But if you guys have any questions about best ways to possibly prepare yourself, then just let me know. Alright, I know I said I was gone. It's a little bonus clip at the end. I just want to thank everybody for watching my videos, and I appreciate, every like and comment, every good comment, every stupid comment, every nice comment, whatever. I just want to say that, just keep on sharing my videos, liking my videos and whatnot too. And I'm going to try to keep on pushing out this military content because all y'all love it, And I'm stuck here on this base, so, it's easy to come up with content to do, especially for everybody that want to get into the military and whatnot too. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the video.